Hi, my name is Julia Matney, and this is my HIP Symposium presentation on the importance of policy on environmental impact. This is a relevant topic with the upcoming change of presidency and cabinet in the United States government. You can pause the video here to scan my QR code if you would like. That's in the corner there, and then my ID number is right above that. A recent study was conducted in Egypt surveying the environmental practices of 55 different businesses. The survey showed that the environmental regulations were in place but poorly enforced due to a priority concern of businesses' success rather than clean business practices. Most businesses prefer to clean up their mess once it's brought up to their attention rather than taking preventative measures to limit their pollution. Having non-specific and unenforced environmental regulations has caused businesses to fail to uphold clean practices. In the United States, the city and county of San Francisco has recently taken the United States Environmental Protection Agency, the US EPA, to court. San Francisco has been found to be frequently in infringement of US EPA water quality standards due to wastewater overflow during large storm events. The EPA has asked San Francisco for water quality data, but San Francisco argues that the EPA has failed to create specific water quality standards. The EPA argues that non-specific standards are necessary to have generalizable rules that are enforced for every city. Standards of pollution are limited by the equipment available. The EPA is charged with defining water quality standards, and with more advanced contamination technology available, our allowance for water quality contaminants have become slimmer and slimmer. Despite the strictness of water quality standards becoming more and more strict, the United States currently has much less strict water quality standards than countries like Canada and Australia. The US EPA has failed to keep up with other stage 4 countries in regards to our drinking water. As for air monitoring and monitoring air pollution, smart meters are able to track energy usage in real time to determine carbon output. Enforcing carbon dioxide monitoring for businesses can help the EPA make clear, quantifiable standards for business practices. Carbon dioxide remains the most abundant anthropogenically produced greenhouse gas. UC Berkeley professor Joseph Shapiro has found a positive correlation between policy and long-term air and water pollution decrease. Over the past 40 years, groundwater, drinking water, and air pollution have steadily decreased due to pollution regulation practices. Maintaining high, strict, specific standards will lead to the success of continuing to decrease groundwater, drinking water, and air pollution. Carbon dioxide emissions, however, have continued to increase over the past 40 years. This is an area of large-scale atmospheric pollution that has failed to be regulated well due to fear of how it might negatively affect business practices and business income. To slow our global heating event, it is necessary to also enforce carbon dioxide emission standards on transportation and industries, which are two of the largest domains responsible for carbon dioxide pollution to the atmosphere. My final slide is my list of references. Half of them are for the pictures. Thanks for listening to my presentation.